I'm not. That was my funny way of
For this problem, you have to start here to get a 2 in this spot. 2 squared is 4, times 4 is 16, plus 2 is 18, minus 6 is 12. Multiply that 6 by 12 to get 72, add 5 to get 77. On this problem, you should start here with 10 minus 6. That one's off. 10 minus 6 is 4. 4 squared is 16. If I multiply 16 by 6, I get 96. 11 minus 8 is 3. 3 squared is 9 times 5 is 45. Answer is 141. On this problem, 12 divided by 3 is 4. 20 over 2 is 10. 8 over 2 is 4. 6 divided by 3 is 2. If you simplify that, that's 14 minus 4 is 10, plus 2 is 12, but you must square the 12 to get 144. The winning number today is 5. If you have all the work shown on notebook paper, you can bring it up now. We have 19 out of 23, which is 83%. Here is the solution to the homework. Your variable that you start with, x, will go on Tracy. Tracy is mentioned twice in the problem, but in each time it's in reference to somebody being bigger or smaller than Tracy. You learn nothing about Tracy in either sentence. So she's going to be x. Now Julie is also x because she's in reference to the x minus 5, where she was 5 more than that person. But if you add 5 to negative 5, you get 0. So she's just left with x. And then we had x minus 6 for Marianne and x plus 2 for Jen. We have 5 x's, and if you add up your constants, you get a negative 9. Solve this equation, and when you do your homework, show your work. Here's the equation, here's step 1, 2, and then the answer. Don't just write this and then the answer beside it. Okay, with that, we have to go back and figure out what each one had. And Julie was 30, Casey 25, Tracy 30, Marianne 24, and Jennifer 32. There was no one under 20 for the race. So we go to the other bonus, which is under 30. And we had 1 and 2, Casey and Marianne, that were under 30. The problem said specifically it is $6 for each mile under. It's not $6 for each person under, which means you would multiply 6 by all the miles. It's $6 per mile that are under the 30. She was 6 under, so she earned 36 bucks. She was 5 under, so she earned $30. For your points, it's the same as yesterday. Each one of these is worth 5. If you get them both, it's 10. Neither is 0. That's the only thing your homework score is being based on, your extra points, that is. If you did all your work, you have 50 out of 50. Today's Common Core objective: create equations that describe numbers or relationships, and we're going to solve them. Example 1. A race is being held with 4 contestants. The purpose of the race is to see how far each person can travel in 60 minutes. Car 1 traveled 12 more miles than Car 4. Car 3 went 7 less than Car 1. Car 2 went 11 more than Car 3. The total is 273. There is a bonus of $25 per mile for any car traveling over 70 miles. Additionally, the winner of the race gets $200. Who won the race and how much money did they earn? We will lower this a little bit so we have room to work. Car 1. So naturally we have to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. The total is what? 273. And if car 1 went 12 more than car 4, what do I put for car 4? And what do I put for 1? X plus 12. And then car 3 went 7 less than car 1. Here's car 1, and they go 7 less. So how do I simplify that? X plus 5, right, 12 minus 7. And that is for car 3. And then car 2 went 11 more miles than car 3. Car 3 is X plus 5, and they went 11 more. How can I simplify that? X plus 16, yes. So X plus 16 here, and there, and there. All right, any questions about how we arrived at this point? Okay, how many X's are there? There are 4. And what is 12 plus 16? 28 plus 5. 33. And now we have 4x plus 33 equals 273. What do I do next? 273 minus 33 is what? 240, yes. And what do I do to 240? And what's the answer? 60, yes. Okay, so I have 60. I need to figure out what all I have here. So I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 cars. And now I need to figure out how far each one went. Car 1 is X plus 12, so how far did it go? 72, yeah, 60 plus 12. And then car 2 is X plus 16, how far did it go? 76. Car 3 is X plus 5, how far did it go? 65. And car 4 is what? 60. Okay. So 72, 76, 65, and 60. Did anybody earn the bonus? Yeah, who did? 1 and 2. Okay. So 1 and 2 are going to get a bonus. Read this sentence again. There is a bonus of $25 per mile, and it's for any car traveling over 70 miles. Is there any indication in this problem that that $25 is only for each mile over 70? No, so you would have to multiply 72 by 25 and 76 by 25. When you multiply 72 by 25, you come up with 1,800. And 76 times 25 is 1,900. Who won the race? Car 2 won the race, and they get how much money extra? $200. So car 2 won the race. They already have 1,900, and they get $200 for winning. So that is $2,100 for car 2. Alright, on the practice problem we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and the total is 366. Car 1 went 4 more than car 4, so car 4 is X and car 1 is X plus 4. Car 3 is 7 more than car 1. Here's car 1, and you add 7 to it, it's X plus 11. And then car 3, oh no, that was car 3. Okay, so we'll have just a little mess right here we have to scratch over. Car 2 traveled 20 more than car 3. So here's car 3. We add 20 to get X plus 31. Alright, now we have 4 X's And we have 4 plus 31 is 35, plus 11 is 46. And we must subtract that from 366. When we do that, we come up with 320. So 4x equals 320, and if I divide 320 by 4, I get 80. So we have to figure out what is the total for each one. The first one should be what? 84. And the second one? 111. The third one? And the fourth one is 80. Alright, now on this one there is a bonus of $32.75 per mile for any car traveling over 80. How many earned the bonus? 3. If you had 4 bonuses, you were off because this is not over 80. This is 80 exactly. So $32.75 is what we must do times each of these. So when you multiply by $32.75 on 84, you're going to come up with 2,751. When you multiply by 32.75 on 111, you come up with 3,635 and 25 cents. And then multiply 91 by 32.75 and come up with 2,980 and 25 cents. Who won the race? Car 2 is the winner, and what is the prize? $1,200. So we have to add $1,200 to this to come up with 4835.25.
It burns.